Welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. This is Andy from Aging Gaming. If you have not yet subscribed, please take a moment and subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like, maybe comment, share the video, do all the things that YouTube algorithms love, and I love it too. We left off last time after meeting with Lodgok. We were right here, and this is where we're going to pick it up. And we're going to do a couple of quick quests, and then we'll move on. So, the first quest we're going to do is actually pretty quick. And we are going to attend Beast class. There we go. And we'll see how long this takes. If this takes too long, then we'll divide this up into 2 videos. So here we go. And just look at it around here. This place is, the artwork is just so gorgeous. Here we go.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we?
This is a good idea.
Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience.
Oops. That's not where we want. Okay. See, it wouldn't even let us
That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much
attack
better.
him. That's a good thing.
I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed?
Back over to spells. He seems
What do you
excited.
suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Like strange-looking cats.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing. Oh.
What in Merlin's name are you
Rip
doing?
his face off.
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Careful, Slytherin. We're dueling champions.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the measles just as you did with Gerald.
It's pretty easy to figure them out whenever they're trying to pull your whiskers out, I'm just saying. I think they love
Her
us now.
measles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
Aw.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student?
Right here.
There you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
I just came over here.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps?
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control?
See, there's
Professor
a
Weasley
good
has
idea.
asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other fifth years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Psst, psst. Over here.
Okay. Hi, Poppy.
Do you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
That's a weird
It's something
thing.
my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise.
You could have just said
At least that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well. Lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
Let's go.
I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really?
I think we're
Well,
going to our
thank you.
secret place.
I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Are we really talking about the
Where
weather?
are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
You know what? That's something I can't do. I cannot whistle to save my life.
Please meet Highwing.
Hello, Highwing.
Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Get to bow. Now we're gonna bow again, just in case the first one didn't take. There we go.
I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
Pretty cool.
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
Poppy's a beast.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Okay. So that was a quick little quest, and now we will move on to the next one. Another quest that shouldn't take us very long. We'll try it from the Great Hall, see how far or how long it takes us to get there.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Yes. Yes, we are. Wake up.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter.
You seem kind
Although
of
I
drunk.
hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
Oh, and now we're waiting. Boom! Nighttime.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humouring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since... day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
We haven't been able to get into the tower yet, so this is a good thing.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alohomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
You're welcome. Alohomora.
Alohomora.
All right. Well, that was quick. So you got to get both of these wheels spinning.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
Restricted area. Okay, we'll come back later to that stuff.
Revelio.
Yeah, there's somebody standing right there. Where are we going? You know, I can't pass that by.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between our kind.
Everybody says that.
Revelio.
Dude, you gonna move? Is that where we need to go?
Students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though.
All right, there's one.
In my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled.
Huh. I had planned to bet a few galleons on Hogwarts. And Ravenclaw would not be that. Not this year, anyway.
Revelio.
What was what?
I thought I heard something. Perhaps. Anyway, I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch.
Alohomora.
I think this is the prefect's restroom.
How come?
Well, all of the trees flying about and the golden fish. Rather a lot like that, isn't it?
Oh, I suppose I should take his if there ever is one.
I suppose you should.
Revelio.
Always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps Ranrock and Hislop wouldn't be so combative if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes from the roof, I'll hand him his hat.
Or helm, I suppose. Anyway, I'm not afraid of a goblin rebellion. My
All right.
Revelio.
Where are we going? Where are we going? Oh, I think we're going down here. There we go. Oops. He wouldn't have
Hello,
appreciated
Mr.
if
Moon.
we'd hit him with that.
I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
Okay.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
All right, so here's the deal. We've got to retrieve a bunch of these things. And, I think the first group...
Hello, friend. I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Mine too.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
Is that it? Okay, well, we've got quite a few quests built up. Anyway, so I was telling you about these demiguise statues. Now that these things are opened up for us, we can go and gather them up. I think you have to gather 7 and then turn them into Mr. Moon, and then he will give you Alohomora 2, which will open level 2 locks. And then 13 more, and he will open Alohomora 3, and you can open all the locks. So it's important that we get that, but we are not going to be scouting these things out and getting them on cam. This will be an off-cam kind of activity. But couple of tips if you're looking for them. They'll only show up like when you do the Revelio at night. And you can only collect them at night. So, and that's really about it. And they're all over the place. So, and one of the ways to figure out where they are is to go to the map, go to the world map, zoom all the way out till you see these, like the Hogwarts region, and you see all of the different things listed at the upper right hand corner. Well, halfway down, demiguise statues. So there are 2 demiguise statues in the South Hogwarts region, and obviously we have found 0 so far. And no demiguise statues there, 1 there, none there. So, and 2 more there. So, yeah. That's how you know, and then you can zoom back in on these things, and you'll see that in Lower Hogsfield there is 1 demiguise statue and 3 collection chests. So these little hamlets will tell you what's in there for the most part. See, and one demiguise statue there. So there's the two demiguise statues that are in Lower Hogsfield. Now, this symbol right here is an ancient magic hotspot. And we will start gathering those up because as you gather them up, you see down in the lower right-hand corner, next to the ancient magic symbol, is 2 blue bars. Well, we can get more bars by gathering those up, and let's see if, I don't even know if that has unlocked yet, so I may be jumping the gun here. Yeah, there it is. So we've found 1 of 2, and so when we go get the second one, that's going to give us an additional bar. So we can use Ancient Magic 3 times without recharging. And then when we fill this up, it'll be 4 times, and fill that up, it'll be 5 bars. So it's important to get that too, if you like ancient magic, which I do. Okay, and I think that is going to do it for today. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please take a moment, hit that subscribe button, hit the like, maybe the notification bell, share, comment. You know, YouTube just loves it when you do all that stuff, and I love it too. I do respond to all comments. So all that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Have a wonderful day, and this is Andy from Aging Gaming. Bye.